Jai Hind and welcome to all. So, this is the 7th lecture of Unit 2, which is spectroscopic techniques and its application, and this lecture is in continuation of microwave or rotational spectroscopy. Okay. So, this and the references are same: Y.R. Sharma, Shashi Chawla and Wikipedia. So, in previous lecture I have explained the total amount of energy which is required for rotation, and this energy is, which is in centimeter inverse, it is B into J into J plus 1, where B is rotational constant and which is equal to H upon 8 pi square I into C, where I is moment of inertia, C is the velocity, H is Planck's constant and J is rotational quantum number. So, in previous lecture we have derived this energy formula. Now, what is the application? How we find the energy? So, first to find this, first let us discuss selection rules to be a microwave active molecule. The first selection rule is there must be a permanent dipole moment in a molecule. So, those type of molecule which does not contain permanent dipole moment or which contain dipole moment 0, they will be microwave inactive, like a H2, Cl2, etc. But which have dipole moment like HCl, HCN, they have microwave spectra. Now, second is delta J, it must be plus minus 1, and plus 1 is for absorption and minus 1 is for emission. That is the difference for transition, the difference, or we can say the transition occur when the two rotational quantum number they differ by unity. For example, if we want how much energy is required, then we can say energy for J minus energy for J minus 1 level, or we can say energy for J plus 1th level minus energy for Jth level. And when we solve this, we get 2Bj. It means we can easily say that the spacing which is in a between rotational energy level, it is B, and there will be a same energy difference which is 2B. And how this 2B comes, we find from this derivation. So, if we want to calculate energy, and suppose these are the energy level J0, J1, and this is the basic J1, J2, J3, like this. So, if we want to energy required for transition from 0 to first level, the formula of energy is B into J plus 1. So, no need to write this value, we can directly from calculate from B. So, energy of Jth is J1, when we put the value B, J into J plus. When we put the value of J is equal to 1, we get 2B, and when we put the value of J which is 0, which is, so we get the energy of transition from first 0 to first level, which is 2B. Now, from first to second energy level, energy required. So, here when we put the J is equal to 2, we get 6B, 6B minus 2B, which is 4B. Now, this is the energy required from the successive energy level, that is 1 to 2. So, this is this. Now, energy required for transition from J 2 to 3, when we put the value of 3 in this, then we get 12B. So, 12B minus 6B, which is this. So, here we calculate for 3 level J is equal 0 to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So, here we see that the energy comes first 0. So, at 0 level it is 0, at first level it is 2b, at second level it is 6b, at third level it is 12b, and so on. And delta E if we find, then it become 2b, 4b, 6b, as we seen from this slide, this. And when we find the spacing between the lines, it always come 2b. So, this value is very important, this 2b. So, if examiner says that the spacing between the rotational line is suppose 10.4. So, we can easily put that 2b is equal to 10.4. So, the value of b will be 5.2. This is a simple energy level diagram, J0, J1, J2, J3, and if we want to calculate energy, then it is 0, 2b, 6b, 12b, 20b, and this is the energy transition, energy required for transition, this. But if we want or calculate the spacing, J0, J1, J2, J3, J4, and if we check the spacing between the two lines, it will be 2b. Now, here we can easily see 6b minus 4b, then again 2b. Here 6b, 8b minus 6b, then again it is 2b. So, keep this point in your mind that the microwave spectrum of rigid rotor, the separation between the two adjacent lines, it will be always 2b, and b it can be obtained from this spacing. This is an example of rotational spectra of any rigid rotor diatomic molecule, which is HCl. So, here we see that the separation between two lines is 21.2, and the spacing between the rotational line is 2b. So, the value of 2b is 21.2. So, we can easily say that b will be 10.6. And the moment of inertia, it can be found by the formula B is equal to h upon 8 pi square I c. So, we get this type of rotational spectra, which is taken from this reference, and when we calculate the delta E for transition, we can say we find that for 3 to 4 it is 15.3, for 4 to 5 it is 19.1, and so on. And how this formula basically comes? So, we can easily find, let the delta E that is energy of J plus 1 minus energy of J. Energy of J plus 1 means B, put the value of J as a J plus 1. So, J plus 1, J plus 2 minus B, J into J plus 1, because the energy is 2B J plus B J into J plus 1. So, when we solve this, B J square plus 2J plus 1J, that is 3J plus 2 minus Bj, not B is common. So, J square minus J. Now, J square cancel. So, here we get the delta E is equal to 2 B J plus 1, 2J plus 2, 2 common. So, 2B J plus 1. Now, we can find, if we put the formula, we use this formula 2B J plus 1. Now, the energy of transition from third to fourth level, we can say 2, B is this, and J plus 1 is 4, because J is the low, we take the lower, this is J and this is J plus 1. So, we can find the energy of transition for various energy level, but with selection rule, And what is the selection rule? Delta J, it must be plus minus 1. Suppose if a molecule want to rotate from 0 to second level. So, 0 to second level directly we can't calculate, but if we calculate from first 0 to 1 and then 1 to 2, then 0 to 1 it become 2b, 1 to 2 it become 4b. So, the overall sum will be 6b and this is 6b. Suppose we have to calculate the total amount of energy required from 0 to 3 level. We don't keep the we are not allowed to keep direct value, because the transition rule is delta J must be plus minus 1. So, first we calculate from 0 to 1, then 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3, and then we can find the energy for third energy level, that is 0 to 3. Now, and what will be the 2b, 4b, 6b, the total sum will be 12b. Now, application basically of this formula. Let this question, we solve this question. The first rotational line in the rotational spectrum of CO is observed at 3.84235 centimeter inverse. Calculate the rotational constant and the bond length of CO. Bond length means R. And when we solve the numerical of rotational spectroscopy, please remember these three formula. First formula is E is equal to B J plus 1. Second formula, B is equal to H upon 8 pi square IC, and I is equal to mu R square, where mu is the reduced mass and R is the bond length. So, we have to calculate bond length, that is R. Now, atomic weight is given this. This weight is in AMU, but when we find the mu, the mass should be in kg. And to convert the AMU into kg, either divide by Avogadro number, or we can multiply with 1. It is not exactly 6.6, we can put 6.66. So, multiply by 1.67 or 66 into 10 to the power minus 27. So, first the first rotational line, and which is observed, first rotational line means when we put the value of J1, so it become 2b. So, now here 2b is given, and which is equal to 3.84235. It means B will be 1.9212 this centimeter inverse. Okay. Now, when we find the mu, reduced mass is equal to m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2, either divided with Avogadro number to convert in kg. Avogadro number is in grams, so if we multiply with the 10 to the power minus 3, so it will be in kg, or multiplying by this 1 point, which value is given, you can put 73 multiply by 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Okay. So, first calculate I from this formula. So, B is 1.92118, I is equal to H upon 8 pi square BC. Is this clear? Because B is equal to H upon 8 pi square IC. So, the moment of inertia will be, H is the Planck constant, which is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34, and unit is joule second. 8 pi square, B is 1.92118 and C is 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 meter per second, or we can say 3 into 10 to the power 10 centimeter per second, because B is given in centimeter. So, it will be easy to convert the velocity into centimeter. So, we can not directly, you can write 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34, which is in joule second, divided by divided by 8 pi square, pi is 3.14. Now B is 1.9211, it is enough, centimeter inverse, into 3 into 10 to the power 8 or then into 100. So, we can write 3 into 10 to the power 10 centimeter per second. Now, centimeter inverse centimeter, okay. Joule is kilogram meter square per second square. Now, second square will be cancelled. So, we get, after solving this, we get I is equal to, you can calculate yourself, I is equal to 14.5695 into 10 to the power minus 47 kg meter square, because second cancel and joule kilogram meter square per second square. So, we can easily see. Now, mu, we can calculate mu, M1 M2, the carbon M112, O mass is given, which is 15.9994, 16 you can write, 12 plus 16 and then multiply with 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. If this value is not given, we can basically say 1 upon Na, because it is the easiest way to convert the AMU into kg, gram basically, and gram we can convert in kg. So, to solve this, we get mu, that is reduced mass, and which is 11.383 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, and I is equal to mu r square. So, r, when we solve this, r will come 1.2799 into 10 to the power minus 20 meter square. After taking square root, the bond distance between carbon and oxygen, that is bond length, it will be 1.13 angstrom. So, the answer will be 1.13 angstrom. This is the another question. You can solve yourself, but here B is given, which is 10.59. Basically, in microwave or rotational numerical, just check the units. Unit should be same. If one thing is in meter and another is in centimeter, so it will give you a wrong answer. So, either convert the meter into centimeter or centimeter into meter. And masses are given in AMU. So, by dividing Avogadro number, we can find in kg, in gram and then in kg, or by multiplying directly 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. And how this value come? This is basically 1 upon Na into 10 to the power minus 3, because gram into kilogram. So, calculate bond length, we can use the same concept and then we can find bond length, and which is 1.27 angstrom. Now, intensity. The intensity of rotational line, it depends on population, and we know that at ground level the population is quite high. So, we can say at ground level the intensity of the lines, it become more as compared to excited level. So, the population intensity depends on population, which is Nj upon N0, and this population depends on Boltzmann distribution as well as number of same or degenerated energy level. Degeneracy means same. First, Boltzmann distribution. We know that population with respect to 0th or ground level, it is e raised to the power minus E upon kT. And when we put the value of E, and which is B into J plus 1, and if we put the value of B, that is H upon 8 pi square IC, we can find as the J value increases, the population of a state decreases, because if we increase this value, e raised to the power this value high, so the total Nj upon N0 it get decreased. So, at j is equal to 1, if we calculate, it become 1. For j is equal to 1, if we calculate, it become 0.903, and for j is equal to 2, it is 0.73. So, here it is clear, as we increase the j value, the Nj upon N0 decreases. it means it follows this type of curve. But we know that in Boltzmann distribution, we follow this type of curve. It means the Boltzmann distribution does not, it is not only fit the shape of the spectra. So, here we also consider the degeneracy of state. So, second is what is the degeneracy? For rotational, one thing is clear, the degeneracy is 2j plus 1. But how this 2j plus 1 basically come? So, the existence of more than 2 energy state having the same energy, it is called degeneracy. For linear motion, the kinetic energy is half mv square, but if we rotate, then the rotational energy will be half of I omega square, where I is the angular momentum, which is where I is the moment of inertia and L is the angular momentum, and which is equal to I into W. And when we solve for energy, we get under root j into j plus 1 h upon 2 pi, and where the h upon 2 pi is the fundamental angular momentum unit. And when we calculate degeneracy, then for g is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, and since p means angular moment, basically either p or L, angular momentum is quantized. So, it take direction with reference to both axes, that is plus 1 and minus 1, and when we see that the rotation along this minus 1 is possible, 0 and then plus 1. So, there is the degeneracy minus 1, 0 plus 1, which is equal to 3, just like angular quantum number. In angular quantum number, we see that the value of m, it starts from minus 1, then 0 up to plus 1. So, similarly, we can find this. Now, for j is equal to 2. So, j is equal to 2, the degeneracy, it will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. And if we take total, then it become 5. So, for j is equal to 2, the degeneracy, it will be 5. So, similar we can say or to simplify, so the degeneracy it will be 2j plus 1 for all the value of j. Now, so the population of rotational energy level, it depends on degeneracy as well as Boltzmann distribution. So, the Nj upon N0, or for first two we can say N2 upon N1, it will be e raised to the power minus delta E upon kT with degeneracy. The orientation of angular momentum P or L is quantized. So, we can write here 2j plus 1 also. So, the formula it will be intensity is directly proportional to population, and population is directly proportional to 2j plus 1 e raised to the power minus energy for rotation divided by kT. So, here we get this type of plot at two different temperature, 300 and 1000 Kelvin. This is basically for HCl. Now, effect of isotopic substitution. If we replace the atom from its isotope, we can easily predict whether the spacing between the rotational energy level it decreases or increases. Suppose CO. Now, here carbon 12 is replaced from its isotope, which is C13. When isotope is replaced and B is equal to H upon 8 pi square IC, and I is directly proportional to mu from this formula. So, if atomic mass get increased, the value of mu get also increased. So, the I value will be increased, and when I get more, the value of B it become less. It means we can say if we replace the atom from its isotope which has more atomic mass, then the value of B, that is the spacing between the line, it get decrease. So, the energy of level it become lower. So, these are the energy level spacing for CO and the carbon 12. and this is the basically energy level diagram of carbon 13. So, here we can easily see that the spacing or the B value it get decreased. Blue line is for C12 and red line is for C13. So, the gap between line it get decreased. We can easily predict or find from the formula B is inversely proportional to I, or we can say B is inversely proportional to mu, and mu is the reduced mass and which is equal to m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. Now, effect of this isotopic we can easily see in the rotational spectrum of HCl. Here Cl35 and Cl37 both are isotope. So, when Cl35 is replaced from Cl35, we see that the spacing it get decrease. This is not in your syllabus, but it is a simple. For non-rigid rotor, the bond length increases as the angular velocity increases, and for non-rigid rotor the formula, this formula is for rigid rotor, but for non-rigid rotor additional value is there minus dj square j plus 1 square, where d is the centrifugal distortion coefficient, a constant. So, if we compare the spacing for rigid rotor is this, but for non-rigid rotor the energy level it become lower. Here pink line is for non-rigid rotor and blue line is for rigid rotor. And the rigid rotor selection rule is same, which is delta J is equal to plus minus 1. Now, application of microwave spectroscopy. The first basic application is it is used to calculate bond length and moment of inertia, but few another applications in for industrial purposes is it is used as a non-invasive technique, that is the measurement can be made outside the reaction chamber and eliminates the need for sampling or physical removal of the sample. This method is non-destructive. It can be used for solid, liquid, gases or suspension. Analyzes large sample volumes as microwave diffuse out from the transmitter through the entire sample become lower. This has been used in monitoring and control of industrial process such as the materials with low dielectric constant such as plastic, glass, ceramic and composite material, determination of moisture in various tobacco types, monitoring of batch esterification reaction as in esterification of butanol, that is alcohol, by the acetic acid, monitoring of drying process, astrophysical application in radio astronomy or etc. So, this is the basically total summary: population, then effect and then isotopic effect. So, this is the overall microwave spectroscopy. Thank you.